Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Wednesday the 16th of June 2021 and we're publishing the 20th episode in our Bitcoin versus gold and silver series. In today's episode, we look at what has happened to both gold and silver this past month and what is likely to happen moving forward. And we do the same for cryptocurrencies at the same time. So let's take a look. Now a quick recap. In episodes 1 to 19 we looked at a range of topics including market sizes, motivations behind investments in both cryptos and gold and silver, their intrinsic values, and also at those major investors and hedge funds investing in cryptocurrencies and especially in Bitcoin, and asking why. We highlighted that Bitcoin had reached almost as high as $65,000 and that the market capitalization of Bitcoin far surpasses that of silver, and cryptos in general, though smaller than gold's capitalization. If predictions are true, that won't be the case for much longer, especially if JP Morgan is right when it's predicted that Bitcoin's price is moving rapidly towards $130,000 in the not too distant future, and 3-year projections are calling for $1 million Bitcoin. Now our experience so far has shown that Bitcoin and the second largest cryptocurrency, Ethereum, are moving the rest of the cryptocurrency market, which as of today stands at an overall market capitalization of just over $1.7 trillion. There are, though, in excess of 10,458 cryptos registered, and this figure is rising literally every day. But it's a large market. There are 382 exchanges. But Bitcoin's dominance is clear as it represents 43% of the market and Ethereum 17%. We shall now take a brief look at what's happened to cryptocurrencies over this past month and perhaps over the past 6 months, just to put it into perspective. We shall do the same then with gold and silver and then talk about what the potential is moving forward for each. So let's take a look at cryptocurrencies and just to see what has happened over the last 30 days. Now what we did say in previous video was that Bitcoin reached a peak approximately 2 months ago and has fallen since then, as most cryptocurrencies have. And therefore we are looking at this from the basis of coming down from an all-time high for most of these cryptocurrencies. So what has actually happened over the last 30 days? Well, we can see Bitcoin, which is the largest of them all, is down 12%. Let's enlarge that. Ethereum, which is the second, is down 28%. Tether is marginally up, but Binance Coin, Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP are all down, and XRP is down 43%, but they're involved in a legal dispute. USD coin is marginally up, and then some of the others, Polkadot, Uniswap, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Solana, Chainlink, Polygon, all regarded as relatively good cryptocurrencies, all down, anything up to 43%. Now that may seem rather concerning, and we can understand that. If we look at the year to date, so whereas Bitcoin was down 11% over 30 days, over the last 12 months, it's still up 33%. But look at Ethereum, up 235%. Tether, ironically though up over 30 days, is actually down over the year. But Binance Coin, up 834. Cardano, up 765. Dogecoin up 5,366%. Now this coin was set up as a mimic coin, a theme meme coin, not meant to be serious at all. And look at the growth. 253% for XRP, 178 for Polkadot, 372 for Uniswap, Solana up 1900. Polygon, a serious coin, up 8,563. Or I should say a serious crypto. And the figures go from there. So you can see the growth rates, 8,500%, nearly 2,000%, 5,300%, and even some of the largest ones, 235%, all up from the year to date. So how does that compare to gold and silver? Well, if we look at gold and we look at it from the point of view of a month, we look at the summary here at the top, we can see that gold is up just $12 or 0.70%. Over the last year, gold is up $139 or 8%. It was a reasonable growth rate over the year. But how does that compare to cryptos? Let's look at silver. Over the year, silver is up considerably more. It's up 58%, which is excellent. But how does that compare to the cryptos of 200%, 3,000, 5,000 or more? And they're the major ones. There are some others that have gone up even more than that, but a very small capitalization. Now, does that mean that's what's going to happen going forward? No, it doesn't. But you can see why we've often said that money has been attracted into cryptocurrencies that perhaps should have, could have, would have gone into gold and silver. And just a quick look at the other metals, we can see over the year, platinum's up 41% and palladium is up 45%. Huge difference between them all. What does this mean going forward? Well, a lot depends on what happens to interest rates. Some people are stating that cryptocurrencies now are deflation, or rather inflation proof, rather. I'd like to see that work out in practice, especially when you have such wide oscillations in the price of cryptos. However, long term, we're still advocates for gold and silver. Short term, there are other profits to be made, far greater than you'll make in gold and silver. Does this mean that you should sell your gold and silver, move into these other areas? No, by all means, it does not mean that whatsoever. However, you cannot ignore something that initially most of us, and we included, thought would be a short-term fad, but now legislators are passing various forms of legislation. Some are banning them, but some are creating environments, in the case of El Salvador, actually making it legal tender. And from what we have gathered over the past 3 or 4 months while we've been studying this subject in greater depth than we have before, there's an enormous amount of financial institutional investment into the technology of blockchain, smart contracts, and various forms of platforms upon which this whole crypto universe is based. We ignore it at our peril. It will provide better opportunities for, shall we say, speculative gains, but there is the argument, and we're not going to say one way or the other whether it's going to be the case, because we simply don't know, but there is the argument that Bitcoin, which as we speak is trading at £28,000, or if you're into dollars, $39,400, could genuinely be as high within 5 years as $1 million, simply because the numbers in circulation will be less than 21 million. And we all know what happens when items are in short supply and demand increases. Economics 101. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel. Not forgetting to press the bell sign so you're notified of our videos as and when they're published. And please, if you like this, give us a thumbs up. and make a comment below. Disclaimer. Illuminati silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.